What's up, guys? Brett Okamoto from ESPN. I'm joined today by UFC middleweight #1 contender. He is Marvin Vettori. He's taking on Israel Adesanya for the UFC championship at UFC 263 in Phoenix. And we're getting pretty close now, Marvin. You got what, about a week and a half away? Where are you at with camp? And what is the strategy like as you wrap up? And then I got to imagine in a few days you're headed to Phoenix.
Yeah, man. Like you said, it's almost like basically 10 days left of till the fight. The camp is pretty much over, and I feel the best I've ever felt. Technically and mentally, I'm in the right place. So I could not be the best of myself, the best version of myself for an occasion like this. And I did the extra on everything, and I am the best version of myself. And I'm coming to conquer. I'm coming to win that belt, and I'm coming to be the first Italian UFC champion ever.
When this started, you essentially you were in camp, you had an opponent change, you won that fight against Kevin Holland, and then you kind of just went straight back into camp, correct? I mean, what was that like, sort of, being in camp, having an opponent change, and then sort of understanding this process of like, hey, I got to get ready for another 5-round championship fight almost immediately.
Yeah, more than physically, because the fight, I had like some scratches and stuff, but nothing serious. Was mentally, it was a little bit weird, like I had like, after your fight, you want to take a moment, you want to reset a little bit. And if you train, you do it for fun. You don't have that, you don't put that pressure on you to go into every training session. But, so I had to switch that up, but then obviously, I knew exactly what I had to do. So whatever my mindset was, I was doing exactly the same thing. And no matter what, the fact that you're gonna fight for the title will hit you, because like it's what you've been waiting for your whole life if you've been an MMA fighter. So, but yeah, man, it took a little bit, but I've always did, like I said, from day one, I did exactly what I had to, and to get into the right mindset, maybe it got me like a couple days, but then since then, man, I'm so motivated for this fight that there was no chance that I'm not gonna show up ready for this, and especially me fighting Adesanya again, that I've been wanting this fight forever, whatever, like you give me an occasion like this, and you better be sure that I'm going to show up on my best.
You say that it's been your dream your whole life. It's the dream of every MMA fighter your entire life, to fight for a UFC championship. How old were you when you thought to yourself, I want to fight for a UFC title someday?
Yeah, I think I was 16 or 17. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man, like the work I put in, it's I don't think it's matched to nobody else. Like nobody can match the work that I put in throughout these years. And that's why I feel so confident going into this fight. I'm ready to be at that level of a stage, and everybody around me is ready too, and everybody around me wants it as bad as I want it, and that's very important. So I feel like this is my time. I said it. I was saying it yesterday to my coach Rafael Cordero. I was like, I'm gonna go in, and it's gonna look like I am the champion from the first second in that case, And I can't wait, man, because whatever they say, a lot of times I see things and I'm like, man, these guys are so wrong, but I don't even want to tell them. I'm like, yes, please just keep believing that way, because I'm gonna surprise the fuck out of you when I'm gonna fight this guy again, and I can't wait, man. I really can't wait.
Where are you seeing this? Are you just seeing like people talking about the fight, like analysts? Where are you seeing these guys say these things?
But a lot of things, they just think like I don't know. I don't even give too much attention, and I should give them even less. But you see it, and they're like, this guy didn't understand nothing of what I am, and that's why every time these guys show up with a game plan against me, they think they're gonna do it, and what I do is like taking the victory under their nose, and that's exactly what like a higher level fighter will do. Like he'll win without even you knowing how he did it. That's exactly that's exactly how, like, you know, one thing is winning, another thing is winning without you knowing how I did it. It's like that's the highest of the highest level that a fighter can be. You know, it's like, you know, it's like I see it even in whenever I fight. Like if I hit you and you realize how I hit you, then you know you can make an adjustment. But if you don't even know how I hit you, I can keep hitting you with that same shot over and over and over. So, and you know, they're always a step behind. Like these people that I'm fighting, they're always a step behind. And even Israel being the champion, he's gonna be a step behind. He's gonna work on whatever he has seen in my previous fight, and I'm gonna come out a completely different fighter, even though it's just 2 months. I have the ability to do that because I'm so complete, and there's no way they can prepare for this. There's just no way, because how can you prepare for something that you haven't seen? But the level that I'm at and the well-roundedness that I have, gives me gives me the ability to do that, and that's what I'm gonna do. You know, I'm sure like I'm gonna come out and he's gonna be like, this is not what the hell I was expecting.
I'm sure you're preparing for the absolute best version of him, and I'm sure in a lot of ways you want the absolute best version of him. Do you think, though, just because of the circumstances, because he's beaten you before, or anything that he said over the last few years, do you think there's any chance that he takes you lightly in this fight?
I really don't care, and I've seen that fight over and over. Man, the more I watch it, the more I believe my version. Like the more I see me winning, but it is what it is, you know. Like he does him, whatever he wants to do, man. I don't care really. I'm really focused on me. There, you know, there's been a moment where like I started him, and again, and I went back and watched his fights, of course, because I want to be prepared for everything. But since I've been over with that, I've been over with studying him. It's all about me. It's all about me. So whatever he wants to do, he can do it. You know, he's the kind of guy that just like, he likes to be cocky just when he knows he can, and then when he can't be cocky no more, he's just gonna be your friend. You know. So I see him becoming like, you know, kind of like being friendly after the fight, like he did with John, and like he did with me the first time back then. He's like, oh, like I'm gonna come and train with you after the fight. Like, all right, you know. But you know, it is what it is, man. I don't know. I'm gonna be the best version of myself. Whatever he's gonna bring, I'll be ready.